I'm about to show you the exact method I use to turn one long video into a constant flow of attention-grabbing social clips. If you're a creator grinding out YouTube episodes or podcasts, you already know consistency is the ultimate key. The great news is that your long-form content doesn't have to be a one-time thing. You can keep the momentum going easily. I totally get it. Juggling scripting, filming, editing, and community replies while deep in production is just exhausting. After finally finishing a 40-minute episode, the last thing you want to do is manually chop it into 15-second clips for every platform. That specific grind is why smart repurposing is a total game changer, meaning you intentionally extract the moments that really land. Today, I'm walking you through the two practical workflows I personally use to transform one video into many shareable clips and posts. We are skipping the fluff and focusing only on the exact tools and the strategic thinking behind them. One workflow focuses on a fast clip generator that handles most of the heavy lifting, and the other tackles turning content into written posts that spark conversation. I will also show you exactly how one specific tool fits into both of these systems and makes the entire process much smoother. First up is automated clip generation. And yes, there are many tools out there promising one-click solutions that I have tested extensively. Some are okay at just slicing video, but they often fail at identifying the strongest hooks, keeping context, or formatting for every platform automatically. For instance, one popular option does the core job well by simply ingesting a YouTube link or Zoom recording to generate candidate clips. The truly magical part is that it automatically transcribes and scores potential hooks, highlighting viral moments so you skip scrubbing through hours of footage. I recently dropped an entire presentation into one of these, slides and all, and it successfully generated several minute-long clips that were genuinely useful. Furthermore, it stitched the transcript with the footage and assigned a readiness score to each clip, which is great for prioritization. However, the major mismatch for me is that the automatically generated captions, titles, and social copy often come out sounding totally bland or generic. You absolutely cannot just publish that bland text and expect real engagement. You usually have to rewrite the hook or punch up the caption for every single platform. Beyond editing headaches, some of these competitors are priced in a way that makes scaling genuinely tedious if you're posting dozens of clips every month. Even when scheduling is included, it's often not intuitive across multiple social channels, forcing you to toggle between different dashboards. This is precisely where my workflow shifts, because Vizard nails that core automation by finding the viral parts and auto-editing them into platform-ready clips. Crucially, it layers in workflow features that matter at scale, like a content calendar for visualization and an auto-schedule engine that queues and publishes based on frequency. You eliminate the need to juggle spreadsheets or copy assets across 5 different external dashboards. Ultimately, this shifts the focus from simply making clips to actually running them like a cohesive, professional campaign. Frankly, I find Vizard's actual clip selection process tends to be significantly smarter about retaining necessary context. It rarely cuts a punchline completely out of nowhere, because it preserves just enough of the lead-in to keep the audience from getting confused. That seemingly small detail directly results in higher completion rates and more comments. And we all know retention is digital currency. I won't trash other tools completely, as they solve a real problem and are always improving. But for creators posting multiple times a week, those initial weaknesses quickly compound. The result is that you either face continuously climbing subscription costs, or you find the dreaded manual work creeping right back into your process. Vizard is designed to bridge that exact gap because the editing, selection, calendar, and scheduler all work together as one single integrated system instead of 5 separate steps. Okay, now let's switch gears to the second approach, taking your long video and turning it into high-impact written social posts. While video grabs initial attention, a short, punchy accompanying post dramatically extends reach on platforms like LinkedIn, X, and Facebook. I always aim to transform one video into several different angles, such as a quick how-to, a contrarian take, and a relevant personal anecdote. This strategy ensures you're not just repeating the same message, you're attacking the topic from multiple entry points for varied audience members. There are many AI writing tools out there where you paste the transcript, pick a template, and get ready to post LinkedIn copy, complete with a hook, body, and CTA. That process is certainly efficient when you're under a tight deadline and need a post published immediately. The recurring problem with these single-purpose tools is that the output is frequently bland or completely misses your authentic personal voice. Additionally, since they are single-purpose, they offer zero help with scheduling the corresponding video or handling cross-platform publishing logistics. My method involves pulling the transcript into an assistant to draft multiple options. Then I select the best one and humanize it by tweaking the rhythm and adding personality. This combination of a solid AI draft followed by a quick human edit keeps content velocity high without ever sacrificing that crucial authenticity. Vizard plays perfectly within this hybrid workflow because it keeps clips and transcripts organized in one central spot, allowing you to generate drafts right next to the video asset in the calendar. This immediately saves me that tedious copy-paste step and drastically reduces the risk of accidentally mismatching the written post with the wrong video clip. The final result is a polished post and clip package that looks completely native and intentional on every single platform. Before wrapping up, here are a few practical tips I always use when I'm repurposing my longer content. Always focus each clip on just one clear, singular idea, because trying to teach 3 things in 30 seconds means nothing will stick. Make sure to preserve essential context, especially for clips featuring an argument, as a short lead-in prevents confusion and boosts your retention numbers. You must customize the caption for the specific platform, meaning what flies on TikTok might totally fall flat on LinkedIn, so tailor that call to action. Templates are great for speed, but never be robotic. A small human edit on top of the template can boost your perceived authenticity massively. Finally, batch the entire process, because one solid recording session should generate weeks of content once you batch the generation, drafting, and scheduling. To be super practical, I can take a 30-minute episode and, with only 10 to 20 minutes of focused work, extract 6 ready-to-post clips and 3 associated text posts. Most of the heavy lifting is done by the smart automation tools, leaving you with only the enjoyable tasks of curation and final polish. Once you correctly set up the calendar and scheduling logic one time, all ongoing work simply becomes approving the AI's final suggestions. One crucial thing to stress is that this repurposing workflow should never replace dedicated, native short-form content creation. Shooting brand new, platform-native reels or shorts will sometimes outperform repurposed material, so they are definitely not mutually exclusive. Instead, think of repurposing as a powerful force multiplier that keeps all your channels fed consistently, while you save energy for those big, native experiments. Posting consistently across the board will lead to more valuable learnings, more data, and ultimately, much faster channel growth. To wrap up, the main takeaways are simple. Repurpose long videos to multiply reach, ensure every clip focuses on one idea so it lands with impact, and use tools that support an entire workflow, not just one feature. Automated editing tools are fine, but the real winners are the systems that connect the editing, scheduling, and planning into one seamless loop. That's why I lean heavily on Vizard, because it finds the viral moments, cuts them into publish-ready clips, and then manages the scheduling from one calendar, turning a heavy schedule into a sustainable engine. If you want to try this workflow today, start by running just one episode through an auto-editor, picking the top 3 clips, drafting 3 caption angles, and scheduling them out over the next week. Carefully track which of those caption angles gets the absolute best engagement, and then apply that crucial insight to all your remaining episodes. If you have developed your own brilliant tricks for turning long videos into social media gold, please share them below, as I genuinely want to see what is working for you. And if you're curious about the back-end organization, reach out directly, and I'll personally walk you through the exact calendar and scheduling logic I employ. Either way, I implore you to stop letting those valuable long videos sit on your drive, collecting digital dust, because they are an absolute goldmine when repurposed the right way.